The Mamelodi Rondavel complex. The Mamelodi Rondavels are a heritage complex in Mamelodi, Section N, otherwise known as D6. The Rondavels are the oldest known buildings erected in Mamelodi, or Vlakfontein as it was then called. These structures date back to 1947. The original Rondavels underwent renovations funded by the Dutch municipality, the city of Delft, in 2004. However, by the end of 2018, the Rondavels had been gutted by fire and have now been extensively vandalized. A brief historical background of the Mamelodi Rondavels. The Rondavel complex is associated with the history of the training of black teachers. From 1910 at the formation of the Union of South Africa until 1953, when the Bantu Education Act was promulgated, the training of black teachers was the responsibility of the provincial education departments. This task was, however, carried out by private institutions, often funded by the churches. For example, Kilnerton College. In 1947, the Native Education section of the Transvaal Education Department approved the funding for the development of what came to be known as the Pretoria Bantu Normal College, and the construction of its buildings commenced in the same year. The buildings were Rondavels, which at first were offices and classrooms. They became students' residences in the 1950s when a block of classes was built that in later years became part of Mogale Primary School. Architectural aspects of the Rondavels. The Rondavels were thatched round structures, the walls of which were brick and were plastered. The floors were cement. The walls were painted cream white outside and grey inside. They had steel windows and wooden doors that were painted brown. The Rondavels were fitted with built-in cupboards for clothes. The students were provided with beds and a small table inside each Rondavel. Documented evidence suggests that there were 10 Rondavels that served as residences. One large Rondavel in the center of the complex served as an ablution facility and laundry. Another large Rondavel was the residence of the warden. One Rondavel served as the library for the normal college students and staff. Closure of the Pretoria Bantu Normal College. The Normal College was closed at the end of 1959 with the promulgation of the Extension of University Education Act, which led to the establishment of the University of the North, Terfloop as it popularly became known. The Rondavels ceased their residence function for students and were subsequently transferred to the City Council of Pretoria by the Education Department. Over the years, they assumed a residence function for community members until renovations were undertaken in 2004 for them to serve a tourist attraction function. This vision was, however, not realized as the Rondavels fell into disrepair, were razed by fire, and have been extensively damaged.